Hey there, guys. How you doing? I see that Jamie's in chat. That's exciting. How you doing, Jamie? Actually here this week. Got a few days off, so you can be here. That's awesome. I'm so glad, because it's been a while. Hey guys, what up? Megern, how you doing? Minion, good to see you. Glad to have you out. Arctic Night Wolf, that's right. We live now. I am here, you are there. This is happening in real time. Hey, New Gavin 300, thank you for the resub with Prime. Much appreciated. And welcome back, or your continuing tenure in the Spud Buds, the Potato Palace. Hey, and Jacob C2000 has also subscribed. Thank you. That looks like the first time you've subbed as well, so welcome to the Spud Buds. Enjoy your brand new sub icon and your emotes, of which you have 3 to choose from now, including the ever-popular HD Potato, but also our boy Reggie and Our Lady Gertrude. Mad Cat, how are things? How are you doing? Jamie, you were not here last week as Drake would have you believe. Yes, he did have me believe that, and I was very excited about it. You might have seen if you watched last week's archive. Yo, what up, Clay? What it do, fams? Glad the Monday stream happened to fall the week after you got out for the semester. Hey, perfect timing. I timed it just for you. Just for you. Crispy Milk, how you doing? That's right, Jacob C2000. Gertrude, looking lovely and matronly. Moose you in the house. Good to have you out, Moose you. How are you doing? Scarletta J, give you the wave. Hello. Dead Soul, hey! Been a long time. I'm not pretending to be surprised because I knew that you were going to be here, because you told me you were going to be here, but it's wonderful to have you out. It's been quite a while. I'm hoping that most of the regulars can make it out tonight as well. It is a Monday night, not a Sunday night, but hoping that people can make it out. It was a holiday up here in Canada. It was Victoria Day, because we like to celebrate our British, our colonial origins. So I had the day off, which was nice, which is kind of why I'm doing this. Normally I can't manage to do a stream on a weekday night. It's just too tight for me. But because I had the day off, no problem. And I was actually kind of on time. You notice we started at like 7:35, which is like shocking. Oh, is the audio bad? Somebody's talking about... Who was that? Yo, what up, Zivara? Working on your resume. I was doing that earlier today. Get that resume done. Send it in, get that job, get that scholarship, whatever you're doing. Clay says, is it just me or is the game audio distorting? Oh, so not my voice, but the game audio. It sounds okay to me. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Jenny, 10 months. Look at that. Welcome to the stream. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you for the resub. You guys, do you know that our very own watermelon girl, Jenya, she has her very own Twitch channel, and she streams every night of the week at 10 p.m. Pacific time. You can find her Twitch through her name here in the chat. And I dropped by her Twitch stream last night. She was trying out Flowscape, which is something I've done here on the stream before, and that was fun. It was a really, really fun stream. Uglarvisk, that's quite the name. Hello, how are you? Tiny Bear, not to oppose the HD Potato, but Gertrude would be a great new sub spam emote. Jamie, you can spam Gertrude whenever you want. Whenever you want. Beermaster36 wants to know what beer I'm drinking tonight. We'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, I'm glad that the audio is sounding okay to you guys. Yes, I saw that Skyrim Together is kind of sort of open now. Yes. Which means I should probably check it out, eh? Jamie, thank you for the resub. 9 months. You guys, we're getting so perilously close to a full year for some of you guys. We talked about this briefly at the beginning of last stream, but we need we need a 1-year sub badge, and it's got to be good. It's got to be. I don't know how it can possibly live up to expectations. Just like that episode of Game of Thrones last night, am I right? How could it possibly live up to expectations? Too much build up. Too much. There's no way to keep everyone happy. What is that? Crispy milk? Something about from Quebec? Or Patriots Day in Quebec? Ah, okay, there you go. I did not know that, but that makes sense that Quebec would have a different holiday than Victoria Day. It's okay, Otter. You're only a little bit late. I got started kind of early, to be totally honest. I'm way behind in the chat here. I'm sorry, guys. Goblin murder this stream. I think I did all my goblin murdering last stream, Crimson Vampire Walrus. You're welcome for introducing you to Flowscape, Jenia. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I left some gobos alive. There are some, but I don't think there's any reason to murder anymore. Poor gobos. Hydrofruit female. Solid. Oh, that's right, Clay. Yes, I took a look at that. I meant to get back to you. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that one is pretty good. My one concern, Clay created a pretty cool icon, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for the 1-year sub badge. I would like to use it, but I'm worried that the details might disappear when it's like the size of a pea. Because the icons on Twitch are very small. And there's a certain, like, it's hard to create graphics that translate well to something so tiny. What I'll have to do is shrink it down and check it out. I haven't done that yet, but thank you, Clay, for sending that. I totally blanked on replying to you about that. What's 1 year should be potato, but then we'd have potatoes as emotes and as sub badges, and that'd be weird. Jenny, you have a suggestion for the 12-month sub badge? Oh, do you now? Do tell. Favorite Zelda game? Link to the Past. We're gonna go with Link to the Past. Yeah, Breath of the Wild comes in up there. Ocarina comes in up there. Link Between Worlds is really good too. You, Gavin, you just started reading Game of Thrones recently. You're on book 2, so you hope people calm down with the spoilers. You're screwed. The spoilers are unavoidable, but they will calm down shortly. So the 1 year should be a beautiful foamy beer. That's actually pretty good, like a good foaming beer stein. That's up there. Hyperion V1. Hello. Dreaded, run from it, destiny still arrives all the same, and now it is here. Or should you say, you are. Inigo needs to get a promotion to 12-month, that'd be pretty good. You're right. Oh my gosh, Jamie, Croc, Legend of the Gobos. That is something I have not thought about for a long time. That's a name I have not heard for a long time. A long time. Wow, yeah, I played Croc Legend of the Gobos back in the day. No, Gobbo is just kind of a generic term used by, I don't know, like role-playing enthusiasts to talk about goblins, I think. It's just a shorthand. Dan Quelton, yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if George R.R. Martin did take the books in a somewhat different direction than the show. I think he kind of accepted that they are two separate things, so I am very curious if he finishes the books before he kicks the bucket. Very curious to see where that stuff goes. VR lightsaber neck, says Jenny. Nobody wants that, I promise you. Nobody, you think you do, but you don't. Would I do Breath of the Wild Wander? I really should, shouldn't I? I promised like ever ago that I'd do that, and then I never did. But Drake, our very own Draconis, has done some pretty pretty amazing Breath of the Wild ASMR. Did I say Draconis? I did that thing again. I did it. I can't believe I did. Oh dear. Like, Between Worlds is extremely underrated. Yeah, I agree. It was super well done. Ember Birdie, how are you? How are you? Hello. And Nick Hair Flip badge for the 1 year. Sorry, what did Crimson Vampire Walrus suggest? I missed it. The chair. I mean, that would be... But which chair? Its original version or its ascended form? Its superior form? Witcher 3 Wander series. I did a Witcher 3 video. The biggest problem with most games, I'll tell you why I don't do Wanders in most games, is because I can't control enemy spawns, or whether they'll attack me. Skyrim is so good because it has a console where I can like turn off enemy AI. I can very much create the experience I need for a relaxing wander, whereas something like The Witcher 3 or Breath of the Wild, I'm kind of at the mercy of the game, and I can choose to wander in areas where I'm probably not going to encounter baddies, but if I do, then I have to cut that part out. It makes it a lot more difficult to do a proper relaxing wander. Jamie, I totally know Croc. I totally do. I used to play that on my old Pentium 166. That game, I don't know if it would hold up, like if I went back and played it now. I have a funny feeling it's probably bad, but in my memory, it was a lot of fun, so that's how I choose to remember it. Queen Eileen, how are you doing? Good to have you out. I am doing well. I think I'm doing well. Actually, earlier this afternoon I was feeling like, I don't know, starting to get a bit of a sore throat again. I thought maybe I'm getting sick again. I just got over a nasty cold like a week or two ago. Toonces, thank you for resubbing. Congratulations on 6 months. You now are the proud owner of an Inigo sub badge. The best of bros. Our #1. Oh, are there console commands in Witcher 3, Gemmerm? Do you know if there's console commands that make it so baddies won't attack you? Because that would be really good to know. I didn't even know it had a console. I didn't think it did. That's actually really good to know. A wandering Spore. Oh my gosh. I thought about Spore the other day because I listened to the Giant Bombcast, and I believe they brought up Spore for some reason or another on a recent Bombcast, and it was making me think about it, how I never really gave that game a fair chance. I played it a little bit, but I never played it all the way through, and it kind of got panned by critics, but I don't think it was as bad as everyone made it out to be. There was still something really cool about it. I mean, aside from being able to create dick monsters or whatever, like the game itself was pretty neat. Hey Dax, how are you doing? Good to have you out. Wonderful to see you. Yo, Easy T has just subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Easy T, for the sub. Welcome to the sub club, the Spud Buds, as we like to say around here, because everyone likes to spam their taters. I hope you enjoy your stay and enjoy your new sub badge, which is supposed to be a 3rd era Clovian fur helm. A lot of people don't know that because I can't figure it out because it doesn't. It's kind of hard to tell. I can't blame you guys. Daniels de la Vegas. Hopefully I got that right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Neeby. 7 months. The baby's almost here. I'm pretty sure Drake made that joke last time. So, how many stream babies are we going to be having over the next little while? Some people have already delivered their kids, I guess. We have lots of stream babies running around. Thank you for the sub, Toonses. Or Neeby, sorry. I saw Toonses in the chat there. My bad, Neeby. Apologies. There's a mod that turns the console commands on, but there's a simpler way that you did, but you forgot what it was. Okay, I'm gonna look into the Witcher 3 console commands, because if I can turn off enemy like aggressiveness in that, that makes doing wanders a lot easier. So, Jamie, you played Croc a fair bit. or you play Croc a fair bit still because you're pathetically nostalgic. No, I get it. Trust me, my computer's covered in like games from the late 90s, just full of them. And you will admit that the tank controls made you cry, but you still adore it. Oh man, yeah. I guess it probably controls. Yeah, I haven't played it in years, so I've forgotten about all that. Its atmosphere is still spot on. Well, that's good. Jenya getting some beer. You, Gavin, you will forever believe that if Maxis had a few more years to develop it, Spore would have been the greatest game ever. What do you think, guys? Spore 2? Is it time? Do we need a Spore 2 announcement? I know Maxis doesn't exist anymore, but... yeah. Oh, Jenya's back with beer before I even acknowledged that she was leaving for beer. Whoops. Hippie Mike, what are we drinking tonight? Alright, we've had that question a couple times, so I guess it's time. Tonight, I have an old friend, which some of you might recognize. This is a beer that we've had before here on the channel, but I have it in a can tonight, a tall boy, instead of in a bottle, because I'm just not feeling classy tonight, I guess. Tonight, we have Spoopy Lady beer. You guys remember the Spoopy Lady? This is the Cry Me a River Ghost from Driftwood Brewing. Please focus. Please, camera. It's not going to, but she's going to stare into your soul all the same. And I seem to recall, I don't think I've had this beer since I tried it on the stream. And I wasn't like a massive fan of it at the time, from what I recall, but it was okay. A Ghost is an interesting style of beer in that it is a bit salty, and so it makes for a very different kind of brew. I think it's a German style, but I got this in a variety pack from Driftwood, and I kind of wanted to bring it out again for nostalgia's sake. Dex likes Spoopy Lady, sorry. Il Daniels de la Vegas. You can finally watch a stream and you're so excited. Hi from Italy. It's 4:51 a.m. Oof, that's pretty early or pretty late. If you're staying up that late to watch, that's awesome. Thank you. I am honored. If you're getting up that early to watch, thank you. I am also honored. But you're crazy. But no, it's wonderful to have you here. Il Daniels. Thank you for showing up. Yes, very spoop. She does look a little bit like Liliana from Magic, doesn't she? I think she's supposed to be a siren. There is some flavor text to be read here, which I will do. I just wish it would focus. I really need to get a new webcam, a better one. It usually does focus after a little while, but doesn't seem to want to. Anyway, she's kind of in the water, you can see. And like I said, it's from Driftwood. Air raid sirens intensify. It's a very different kind of siren, Clay. Oh, I'm gonna switch my microphone here to the stereo audio, so you get sound in both your ears, different sound in each ear. What's up with that? Hey, Cypress, thank you for following or for subscribing. 11 months. Oh my gosh, you had your baby a while ago, or else you're like way overdue. Stream baby, I mean. Thank you for resubbing, Cypress. You are up there leading the charge with the rest of them. We're getting so close to 1 year. Okay, let me just switch this around to the stereos. There we go. Hello, I'm on this side. Hello, I'm on this side. Is it stereo for you now? It ought to be. Anyway, as long as I switched it to the right one. I think I did. I need a beer hat. We should have a chat in the Discord where we should name our stream babies and have stream baby daycare and play dates. Let them grow up together. I'm actually kind of into that idea. It's hilarious and dumb, but I'm kind of into it. June 6th will be 1 year for you. That must be right up at the... I think you must have subbed the first day you could sub, Cypress, because I'm pretty sure June 6th is the 1 year of being an affiliate here, so... It is. I'm glad the stereo is working. Hey boss, what up, Boggs Booney? Good to have you out. I don't recognize the name, but I'm glad that you're here. I hope you enjoy your time. You, Gavin, you await the day where the stream is an alcohol review podcast with ASMR Skyrim on the side. I mean, we're already kind of there, aren't we? We're kind of there. Alright. That's what I thought, Cyprus first day. Alright, let's crack open this spoopy lady beer. Oh, I was going to read to you the flavor text, because that's always important. And this one, Driftwood always does a great job with their flavor text. Hear my cries through the mist, gentle sailor. Hey, D2. Thank you for resubbing. 9 months. Hey, stream baby day. Is D2's stream baby day. What are you naming your stream baby, D2? If your baby's on time, anyway. Thank you, though, D2, for resubbing. I appreciate it very much. You don't have to name your stream baby if you don't want to. Alright, let's try this again. Hear my cries through the mist, gentle sailor, that your skiff may be tethered unto. Though the moonlight is pale and I paler, in the black river brack with my tears, let my song reach your ears. Let me reach my veiler, that tomorrow the cries are for you. So spoopy. Very spoopy. Daniel, Daniel, can I just call you Daniel? Is that alright? You wake up for no reason and the notification from YouTube brought you here. Perfect. Well then, the timing worked out just right. It was fate. Skyrim is... It's up there with the best games ever. I've had people ask me if I think it's the best game ever, and I don't know if I can make that call, but it's definitely up there. I'm glad you're having a good morning, though, Daniel. I'm glad you could join us. Serene Naps, first stream you could attend. Hey, welcome. I see people have already welcomed you, so I don't even need to ask them to welcome you because the people here are so wonderful and friendly. Oh, but you've been following on YouTube. That's awesome. So, pardon me, you even know what's up. You know these names. You know these people. Darth San, how you doing? Ragnar Dan, a live stream on your birthday. Happy birthday, Ragnar Dan. How many Earth cycles around the sun old are you, if I may ask? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but... Yes, we've time traveled. It is now Sunday, Amber Birdie. Sunday, the days of the week are hereby reckoned according to when I stream. Y'all, it's gonna be a crazy ride. Oh, look at all those happy birthdays for Ragnar Dan. Skiff is a really weird word. Why is skiff a weird word? Bert. D2's stream baby is Bert. Perfect. We need an Ernie now. Oh, Minion's already on it. Okay. I have no original thoughts. Miles, how are you doing? Miles, it was just your brother's birthday on May 19th. Well, happy, slightly belated birthday to your brother. Hey, Ragnar Dan, look at that. Ragnar Dan, welcome to the sub club. These Spud Buds. You have been gifted on your birthday a subscription from the incredibly generous D2, who's always out there throwing around gifts. It's so generous. Welcome, Ragnar Dan, and enjoy your lovely birthday gift. I mean, I think it's lovely. I'm a little bit biased here, I guess. Maybe you think it's terrible, but I hope not, because I'm sure it came from D2's heart. Also, Serene Naps, thank you for the follow, and I'm glad that you can make it out. I'm glad that you have a chance to make it out. Normally, as y'all know, I stream on Sunday nights, and I know some of you can't make it out regularly on Sunday nights, but every once in a while we have a stream on a different night, like a Monday, and it's nice to see some new faces. Jamie, you're going to attempt to make it to After Dark, but you've already been drinking and you get tired, so you don't know how far you'll get. That's fair. I'm usually pretty tired by the time I get to After Dark as well. But there will be a Discord After Dark tonight. Yo, Boggs Booney, thank you for subscribing. And welcome to our Potato Palace. Our Spud Buds, our wonderful crew of subscribers who continually support what I do here, and that means a whole heck of a lot to, for all of you guys who support me here. Thank you. For all of you guys who come on out here. I know I say it a lot, but I want to say it again. Yeah, I don't know. Streaming is a weird thing. For those of you who have never done it, it's a strange thing. Sometimes it's so hard to know what people are enjoying, what people want you to be doing, how to get people excited about coming out week after week. But I'm so lucky to have such a core group of people here who we all just kind of come here to hang out. I think you're here week after week and we just have a good time. And I love it. It's so, so cool. So thank you all. Ragnar Dan, thank you for the follow too. Now that you subscribed, you can follow. What I was going to say is that yes, there will be a Discord after dark tonight because we didn't have one for a little while there. Mostly due to Game of Thrones, because I was always going to go watch Game of Thrones after the stream. And for those of you who don't know, Discord After Dark is the unofficial official after party. Officially unofficial, whatever, that we have over on the Discord, where we all get together and voice chat after the stream, and we just hang out and have a good time. So you are all, of course, invited to that. Boggs, you usually lurk. You love my stream and vids. Well, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for participating in the chat tonight. It's wonderful having you active. Mad Cat, you're here for reckless murder. You've come to the right place. Okay, I've actually got to open this beer for real. Let's do this. Hopefully this isn't too loud. This might be loud. Was that too loud? I'm sorry if it was. As quiet as I could make it. I tried to muffle it over here. Opening a can's a lot louder than opening a bottle, turns out. That's right, Miles. ASMR creates long-lasting friendships. Alright, let's pour this out. Oops. So this ghost pours a pale, cloudy straw color. It's very yellowy, actually. But it is definitely murky. Cannot see through. It has a rapidly receding, very bright white head with very coarse bubbles. Not a lot of frothing, just kind of... A lot of sours, I find, have a very coarse head like that. That's right, Minion, and you can join us on the Discord right there, at that link, or right, yeah, there, right there, over there somewhere, I guess. If you're watching this, as I expect you are. It wasn't very loud. Good. I'm glad. A little bit of hop on the nose, but not too much. Let's try it out. Like I said, I've had this beer before. Right? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say, second time around, I like it. Again, I don't think the ghost is my favorite style, but I like it. Hey, Admonisher has resubbed for 3 months. My dude, thank you. It's wonderful to have you out. Glad to see you here. And thank you for the resub. It means a lot. And hey, you now get a Ghost Bro sub badge. Congratulations. If you want to, if you feel like saying something in chat, you will have a Ghosty Bro right next to your name. Yeah, Clay, that's called being over dramatic. That's called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Yo, it's a Jess. Jess didn't die. Did we think that she did? Were we worried that she might have? How you doing, Jess? Oh, the romance is rekindled. Well, I know that it's not really rekindled. The romance has been going on between Jamie and Jess the whole time, but publicly rekindled right here, right now. Oh, almost puked. That's no good. Are you all right? Is this related to the piercing situation? Oof. All right, guys, video games. Skyrim, you might be aware of it. It is a pretty good video game. And last time, we murdered a bunch of goblins, which I'm not going to talk about because it was terrible. It was awful. It was traumatic. Mittens wouldn't care. But me, Nick, the ASMR nerd, I care. But you might remember that we are playing Carved Brink still. Carved Brink is a quest mod by the makers of Project AHO, and I think we're getting pretty close to the end. We are in this pocket realm of Oblivion. We just kind of murdered its master last session. It was very underwhelming. We didn't murder, I should say Inigo murdered. He got right to business and one-shotted the boss. Now I think we just have to go find this Geliada lady. We have to explore faceted stones and find Geliada. Listen to the music. I've not listened to the music a lot in this mod. I've not paid a lot of attention to it. I like this little tune though. Seems really well done, the music. Doctors say to play Skyrim at least one time in your life. I agree. I'm not yet a doctor. I will never be a medical doctor. At some point I will be a doctor of philosophy. And at which point I will say that you should play Skyrim at least one time in your life. And therefore, it will be a truthful statement. The doctors say that you should play Skyrim at least one time in your life. You've struggled since Jess spends 99% of her time at the gym, but you still love each other. I'm glad. It's important to try and make relationships work, you know? Sometimes relationships are hard work, but it's worth it in the end. Jamie greater than deadlifts. This is beautiful, you guys. Yeah, Ademski. Really beautiful music and presentation in this mod, even if that boss fight was underwhelming, and even if the quest, the way the quests are structured can be a little bit difficult and confusing to follow sometimes. What's that dude with the lit hairdo? That is, I don't know, a bad guy. We can probably go murder them. Mittens is not opposed. We fought one of them last time. Root Warden, there you go. Oof. That was over quickly. Oh, and then we got the hairy eyeballs. Oh god, they're so gross and creepy. Do not want. Oh, and these creepy guys. A lot of the enemies in this mod are real. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Oh, I'm resummoning the Root Warden here. Look at that, he's gonna fight for me. I want to see him smush this bug. There we go. Totally worth it. And then he dies again. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry to use you that way. Marfoada. Marfoada. So I'm gonna assume your name is pronounced. Or my guess. You've never made it to a stream on time. You usually watch the VODs. Well, welcome. You are now a part of the official archive. A piece of history. Isn't that exciting? On the internet forever. You'll never escape. It will never disappear. Is that Jamie going at you with the hairy eyeball? Yeah, they're pretty gross. The enemies are really interestingly designed. I'm sorry, Jamie. At least the hairy eyeball, when it disappears or when it dies, it just turns into a pile of jelly. And these gross bugs are actually pretty easy to murder, so that's not so bad. Oh, the Root Warden doesn't have anything. Ghost Bro's putting in some work. Yeah, finally, right? Normally he just stands really awkwardly close to Mittens in all the conversations. Jess! Oh, thank you for the bits! Can't stay, phone's dead, but you're glad you could say hi. You'll try and be around for After Dark. I hope you can make it out. I'll be there tonight. I hope we get a good turnout at Discord After Dark tonight. Miss you all. Have a great time tonight. Don't kill any more goblins. Okay, you heard it right there, people. No more goblin slaying tonight. It's not allowed, Jess said so. Thank you for the bits, Jess, and we'll see you in After Dark, I hope. Pardon me. Yes, all the enemies here, for some reason, I don't know what it is about my build or this playthrough, but either everything goes down really easy or everything murders me really hard. Like, do you guys remember playing It was Project AHO, wasn't it? Where I just kept getting destroyed by Dwemer constructs. That was tough. And now here we are just face rolling everyone. On YouTube, it's your boy Potato Aim has subscribed. I can relate. Maybe the hairy eye just wants eye drops. I feel that. I have a condition called meibomian gland dysfunction, which I've also heard called blepharitis, where like the glands around the edges of my eyelids that are supposed to lubricate your eye, they don't always work properly. Sometimes they get clogged, and it can lead to very dry eyes. And so I use eye drops. I can understand the hairy eyeballs point of view. Chromas, how you doing? Welcome. You're not sure if the pool of eyeball jelly is much better? You sure? I don't know. It's less disturbing. It's just kind of a gooey pile. Ghostly remains. You want to see my stats like marksman and sneak? Sure, let's look at our skills. Certainly we're better than we were. Where are we at here? Light armor at 67, archery at 50 right now, although I haven't done as much archery. I'm trying to do backstabbing daggers. And sneaks at 71. I also have a mod, not Imperious, the heck is it? Why can't I remember? Ordinator. Ordinator is the name of the mod. It's a perk overhaul. It does some amazing stuff. Miles, you're in the process of making captions for one of my reviews. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. That's something I don't talk about a lot. I never really mention it, but my channel is always open for community contributions if people ever want to make closed captions or translations for any of my content. If that is something you're interested in, would like to help me with, I would be very appreciative of your help. I basically never mention it because I mostly forget about it, but if you ever have the time or the desire, feel free to let me know. You can submit them through YouTube. It's a sort of an automated system, and then I can review them, I believe. That's right, Clay. And I'll squeeze the jelly from your eyes. It's quite good on toast, actually. Getting some good Shrek memes up in here. All right, let's keep moving here. I'm just kind of standing around. We've got some more hairy eyeballs to murder along the way. Get wrecked. Ugh, they're creepy. I do not like them. Do not like them. That's right. Make that content accessible. Scarlet J's got the right idea. And I would. I mean, ideally, I would have that kind of stuff on all my videos for everyone, but it's a little beyond what I can do on my own. So that's why community help is always warmly welcomed. Also, Miles, welcome back to the sub club. I think that's your second month in the sub club. You are now a Spuddy Buddy, courtesy of, guess who? Do you guys know who it was? I mean, I know you know who it was because it said, but guess who it was? It was D2. How could that be? Thank you, D2. Got more hairy eyeball murder around here. Very, very generous of you, D2. You are perhaps the most consistent gifter around these days, which it's one of those things where I say thank you a million times, and I hope it doesn't lose its value. I hope you know that I am sincere every time. Gonna murder some more of these root wardens. Oh, wait, we get to watch this guy smash a hopper again. Did you see that stealth roll that you just did over there? So good. I'm sorry, buddy. I feel bad. I get these guys, I kill them, then I raise them again so they can fight for me, and then they immediately die. It feels bad. Whoa, it's a Cassie. Howdy, Cassie. How you doing? I'm glad you can make it out. I know that you were visiting your family for the last little while. I hope that all went well. But it's great to have you back here. OTC Drummer. Hey, welcome. First time making it out. Well, I hope we make a good impression. Hope we don't do anything embarrassing. Guys, be on your best behavior for OTC Drummer, okay? Only the best. Have high standards. Expect great things of you. Yeah, they do kind of look like frozen Groots, don't they? I'm digging this music. It's very, like, evil sounding. Oh, we've got a ghostly hopper? Huh, weird. Oh, another floating eyeball. Right in the eyeball. Cassie immediately sets fire to Chad. Now, why is this Dark Hopper a ghost? That doesn't make sense to me. More murder, more murder. I don't know why I go for the headshots. It's force of habit, I think, because there's no location-based damage in this game. Come on, up you get. Up you get. There we go. Go squash those bugs for me. Come on, buddy. Let's do it. No, no opportunity. Hey, where's Inigo at? You get stuck somewhere? I don't see him. Oh boy, there goes the neighborhood, you guys. Chat falling apart. Hey, Serene Naps, thank you. Subscribing at tier 3. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Serene Naps. So much. That means a lot. I'm afraid that you don't actually get anything extra for your tier 3 sub. I do not have dedicated emotes for tier 2 and tier 3. Maybe if I did, more people would sub at those levels. I should think about that. But thank you so much for your generous subscription, Serene Naps, and welcome to the Spud Buds, the sub club, the Palace of Potate.
Here's the pond where Gileada lads hangs out. Ya and I are so close to the treasure. Dive in.
That's my shoulder snail. I don't know if you guys remember, but I have a shoulder snail right there. He talks to us. He's pretty cool. His name's Gary. It's true, Cassie. He did smash it anyhow. He tried his darndest. He was a good undead frozen Groot. Tiny Bear, Jamie. Oh no, he's still buffering even at 160p. I'm sorry. I wish I could do something about that for you. That sucks because you can finally make it out and then it's not working for you. You're very welcome, Serene Naps. It's most kind of you. Thank you. And it's so nice to have you out at a stream. I hope you can stick around and make it out to future ones. Can you not make it out on the Sunday nights? Is that the problem? You can make the Mondays but not the Sundays? Oh, Gary. That's right. Wait, what? What is happening here? Why is this eyeball not attacking us? I'm so confused. Are you a friendly eyeball? No. He just didn't see us? It's ironic considering he's a giant eye called an overseer and he was literally feet from us and did not notice us. Something's broken there. Oh, Gary. Gary did come home though. That's the important part. Okay, so it looks like this pond is where we need to go. You know, there's all these other, like, portals that we can take in this zone, but I haven't been taking them because they didn't seem to go anywhere useful, but I'm kind of curious. Like, there's this over here. Let's just take a quick peek. Let's see where it goes. I want to know. Let's just save. It's kind of a spooky effect, eh? Somehow reminds me of like Dementors in Harry Potter. I don't know why. He got something in his eye. It was my arrow. Yeah, that's right. These brings us up onto these ledges that don't seem to go anywhere. Ghost Bro, can we not? Can we not? Buddy, buddy. Bruh, if you prefer. I see that Clay just posted a song. I'm gonna have to read this. Give me a second. As soon as I get this open. Come on. Ugh. I might be the worst lockpicker in the world. There we go. Songs of the Return. Serene naps. You can get pretty busy on Sundays. You use it to do most things that you need to do since you get Sunday through Tuesday off from work. Fair enough. Yeah. Those weekends, they tend to disappear into doing laundry and shopping and whatever else you need to do for the week, right? Okay, what is this Gary? This Gary song. What should this be sung to? What tune should this be sung to, Clay? I feel like I should be able to recognize this, but I can't quite make it out. Oh look, an empty chest. Now why would a designer put an empty chest into a video game? A realism, I suppose, if you want to go that way. I suppose. Oh, that's literally Gary Come Home. Okay, that makes sense. Like from SpongeBob. Is that what we're doing here? Is that what I'm not? What you're putting down that I'm not picking up? Yeah, there you go. Okay. I got it. I got it. Creeper Cats, hello. Welcome. Good to talk to you again. What did you miss? We're just kind of chilling, hanging out in this area still, which is really, really coolly designed. Grammar good. Really coolly designed. Quite lovely. That's where we ended off last time, and we're about to dive into this questionable looking goo. What's the worst that could happen? In we go. Maybe. Oh, I have to jump in. Okay. That's good grammar. Good grammar. Okay. Overseer's Retreat. Huh. Huh. Oh. Quite the sky. Huh. This music's really good. What's with these hanging pods, huh? Nothing, apparently. The music is spot on. It's mysterious, kind of spooky. That's right, we found the mushrooms in the goop. Apparently we have to go over here. What is all this? I don't want to go back to the Borderland pits. That's where I just came from. Oh. What is that? Is that a frog? If I'm not mistaken, that's a frog. Also, cool dream catcher. Look at that. Okay, so let's talk to the frog, I guess. Geliata. Yeah, Geliata's a frog, guys. Can't say that's what I expected, but... hello.
You again. I did not expect to see you here. I thought we had everything discussed.
Me again? What do you mean? Khajiit has never been here before.
Oh, you've been. And you haven't been. Well, the thing is, you were here before. What, are you expecting me to prove that? Well, it'll be easy. You are here to ask about the treasure.
How do you know?
It's simple. If a serpent bites its tail, it will never let go unless it is well kicked. You've come here, so it hasn't occurred for you to do so yet. You've come here. That's how I know what you want. It's simple.
This isn't how I imagined my meeting with Geliata going.
A serpent? What are you talking about?
The dragon is also a serpent, and like all serpents, it's proud and vain. It weaves an endless silver, admiring its own reflection in its scaly mirror, but doesn't see that.
Also doesn't sound like what you'd
Seriously
expect a
trying
frog
make
to
sense of
sound
this?
like. True.
I'm just riveting nonsense to avoid the question.
It seems that someone arrived here and warned you.
Very much so. The thing is, it was you who warned me.
What?
Indeed it was you.
What?
Who else could it have been? The shell? Or maybe the little pests? You flatter them.
Could have been the shell.
Do you dislike goblins?
Can't say I actually dislike them. They're altogether harmless and quite endearing. As long as they say nothing. Their constant do. I absolutely cannot stand.
Maybe you mistake this one for Sinmiaran.
Sinmiaran was the Altmer mage who established a stronghold in this plane of oblivion some time ago.
Sinmiaran? Oh, you mean the arrogant high elf mage who was squatting around for some time. Does it really matter what his name was?
Weird, guys. She does sound a bit like Freya of the Skull, you're right. Why would a frog sound like a squeaky toy? I expect a frog to sound a ribbit, kind of like this, perhaps. A ribbit. But Geliada ain't no normal frog.
Are you Geliada? This one is come for the treasure.
Well, what did I say? The cycle is infinite, therefore predictable. Sure, I'll give you the treasure. No time to waste. Here, bye. See you next time.
I just got a pile of gems. It's like 25 diamonds. 10 flawless rubies. Okay.
Is it really as easy as that?
And what did you expect? Am I doing anything wrong? Should I roll my eyes, take a breath, and send you to kill a Daedroth? Who's threatening the poor toad? It's a waste of time. And I roll my eyes anyway. I'm a toad.
You keep mentioning some cycle. What are you talking about?
Do you really want to know? It's a long story and complex, and you may not like it.
I do really want to know. I have no idea what's going on. I should start doing voiceovers. Thank you, Hippie Mike. It's very kind of you to say. I do have fun with it, but I don't think I could do it professionally. Also, I hear in the distance, I'm hearing Gary the Snail talking, but couldn't quite hear what he was saying.
That sounds ridiculous.
It's not the first time you're telling me this. Pardon, you said the exact same thing in another cycle. It should be easier to understand this way. Anyway, your words are insulting, and I don't feel too inclined to answer your questions. Let's get to the point, or stop here.
Rude. Oh, wow, okay, we've got a lot of talking to do here. I guess I'm going to talk, because I am curious. I want to know what the heck's going on here. She has a pretty cool hat, you're right. Although I'm not sure if it's a hat or, like, a growth from her head. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay.
Tell this one about yourself.
I should probably just write everything down. Very well. My name's Geliada. I'm a toad. I can talk. I've been here a long while. Largely, that's all.
Yeah, that was all pretty obvious.
Kashid wants to know how it is that a toad can talk.
You spend your time with talking shells, jump from one rock to another, hear farmer ghosts in the fortress.
She's not wrong
Yet
about the talking
all that
shell.
interests you is how a toad is able to talk. Wake up. There are goblins here speaking passable Tamrielic. Isn't that amazing?
There are no talking toads in Tamriel.
There are no floating rocks in Tamriel either, are there? Know what that means?
That may not be
Maybe
true.
somewhere here are real Falmer, as there are none in Tamriel. Joke? Okay, maybe a lame one.
Sure.
Allow me to break the most important news.
To be fair,
There
you're also
are
a talking cat.
toads in Tamriel, and historically, I'm one of them.
She is pretty savage.
Where?
Talking toads in Tamriel?
They who seek shall find.
That's the biggest non-answer I could possibly have received.
Why do you reside here?
I just found some place to live, that's all. It's no better or worse than any other. I'm comfortable here. Are you not?
She's really not going to let on that much more.
Tell this one more about Imp.
Who we call Gary, the talking shell.
As Imp would tell you himself, he is a shell, and he can talk. I have nothing more to add. He visits me occasionally.
I'm not getting any answers here, am I? It's not going to happen.
But this one found him caged in some laboratory.
And he told me that Sinyaran had left him there. So what? He is in the lab, and he comes to talk to me. At the same time, but in different lines.
Kaji doesn't understand.
You would, if you tried to. But
Rude.
if it's really that bad,
Rude.
let Imp himself explain everything to you.
Sure, let's go talk to Imp. Let's just finish up these dialogue options. I'm just trying to make sense of what's happening here.
Tell this one about the snow elves.
I may look like an ancient talking toad, but they were gone long
This
before
frog
I
is on
arrived
drugs?
here,
Or
so I know
we
isn't much.
are on all the drugs?
I know they came in search of safe harbor to escape some war, but when their holdings in Tamriel were devoured by this war, they were left all alone, and so they perished.
Kajit wants to know more about faceted stones.
That's the name of the realm of oblivion that we're in.
Sure, at one time,
The frog
Daedric
drugs
princes
you.
preferred spending
Maybe
time
we
with each
licked
other
the frog by
over
accident.
staying in their own realms. Periite won this plane from Malakath. No surprise the goblins
Hitting
settled
that
here
skooma
later.
hard.
Their connection to Malakath is well known in Tamriel. Wait, do you actually believe what I'm saying?
Is she just BSing us? She just... What am I? Is this...
Well, it sounds pretty convincing.
Does it? I'm a talking toad. I'm babbling nonsense, modus operandi. And my knowledge of all these planes is no broader than yours.
This is dumb. Alright, well.
The Kinrive is dead. Where is my reward?
I mean, we already just got showered in gems, but whatever.
Do you like shiny trinkets? When I last visited Tamriel, they were a big deal. Has anything changed since?
Frog legs for dinner.
But no, I give them to you for no
Maybe.
particular reason, and not because you killed the Kinreeve. I have them plentiful. I can give a few sacks.
Treasure bag added? What's in the treasure bag?
But
What counts most is not what awaits you at the end, but rather what you encounter on your way, right? New acquaintances? Adventures? Yes. To every you who comes my way, I say. I hope today has become clear to you.
Nothing about this is
Kyrie
clear.
tried to play god of faceted stones, and look where that got him.
None of this makes any sense.
what are you trying to say?
Don't understand metaphors, do you?
Apparently
With
not.
great power comes great responsibility. You become responsible
You just drop that line?
forever
For real?
for what you have tamed, and so on. Understanding this, that's your real treasure. You've come to me countless times, but this you I will remember better than others.
Okay. Alright. Where's she going? What you doing, Froggo? I have no idea what's happening. Also, what is the quest? Leave Gilead's pond. Okay. I guess we're done. I guess that's that. Uncle Ben? That's right. Don't you just Uncle Ben me, you Battletoad looking mofo. That's right. The ghost is Uncle Ben. That was the secret all along. Also, the midnight sessions, thank you for following. You've come at a strange time. This whole mod is a strange time, to be honest. Where's, oh, hey, what's over here? Oh, is this just Gilead again? Oh, yeah. Where did we lose Gary? I want to know where Gary is. Oh, there's a note here. Maybe it'll explain things. Probably not. Oh, she's got a hookah. That explains some things, maybe. Maybe it just is all the drugs. Look at this, like, colored smoke pouring out of these jars. And this weirdly colored fire. Do you think it hurts to stand in it? It does not. Also, this Sprite. Am I right? I miss my Gary. Already, I miss my Gary. Alright, let's read this note, though. What's in the potato sack? Oh, I must have checked. Alright, that's right. Gary, come home. Hi, I know that your curiosity will bring you here, so this note will always be placed here. You are wondering what kind of toad I am. Since none of the possible options for sequences of events imply I should waste my time describing my life to you, I simply write down all things of interest here for you to read. Huh. This whole, like, time travel cyclical thing where somehow she's, like, outside of the cycle and we are... This is the millionth time we've done this. I don't know. I'm getting, like, Doctor Strange vibes. It's like Dormammu, I'm here to bargain moment. Some psychedelic mush in those pots, right? Serene Nap says, Apple Pie and Skyrim at 20 to midnight. That sounds like perfectly responsible adulting to me. That sounds like the best possible kind of responsible doubting, responsible adulting. Sorry, Clay. This is just now, we're just going to tie every possible aspect of this into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hey, Jamie's back with a stable stream to boot. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's keep reading this. I am one of the Patru of Blackmarsh. Okay, Blackmarsh inhabitant. We are one of a number of Argonian tribes. She's Argonian? There are Argonian frogs? Is that canon? Is that lore? And, as you can guess, the main difference between Patru and urban Argonians is what we look like, or is that we look like toads, not lizards. The majority of Patru are intolerant of outsiders, and all attempts of your civilizations to improve relations with my kin have ended, and will end, in complete failure. Since no one from any of the so-called civilized races has ever been able to describe us accurately, I am free to say we are capable of things beyond your comprehension. Ooh, spooky. Like manipulating time, apparently. Pardon me. Hey, Harp. Fashionably late, yes. After my own stylings. It's good to have you here. Glad you can make it out. You may have heard about the Hist. Or should I say, I'm completely certain you are well aware of the Hist's existence in some period of time, but just in case, I must specify that they are the sentient trees inhabiting Argonia. The connection between Patru and the Hist, that is, the connection between me and the Hist, is stronger than that of other Argonian tribes. We got some Hist magic up in this. This leaves its mark. The Hist race perceives time in a completely different way than you, or any other being you may have met, because the Hist observe time as if from the outside. This is making sense-ish. More sense. And in addition, can figure out an infinite number of variants of events. Huh. There's some, like, quantum, multiple universe, the many universes theory going on here. Quantum physics. And Patru have their share of this ability, including an old toad who read you these words. Back in Blackmarsh, I was a witch, living in a village hidden in the jungle near the imperial settlement of Lilmoth. I think I remember Lilmoth being in a book, an Elder Scrolls novel that I read once upon a time. Why am I using the was word? Because among all countless orders of events, there is no single option implying a gigantic city not flying over Lilmoth a couple of centuries ago, transforming it into a forgotten waste. This is referring to the novel. I believe it's called what? What is it called? I don't remember. And those few locals who were familiar with my gift of foreseeing such events had escaped with their lives from this fate. I, with my toad appearance, would not have found a place in the then Empire, so I simply moved to the Field of Regret, a plane in possession of Prince Clavicus Vile. Yes, even the Scoffin make more pleasant company than most of the civilized nations. She's a witch, burn her. She turned me into a newt. Well, I got better. There you go. Yes, Clay finishing his own joke. Actually, there's nothing more to tell. It turned out to be easy dealing with immortal Daedras, especially with those who work for Vile. They fully understand what works in their favor and are capable of offering reasonable deals. We spent quite some time traveling through the plains of the weakened Daedric princes, Moonshadow, Shivering Isles. Eventually, they told me about some boring place that no one's interested in, except some petty ruler of Periite's kin. They also mentioned this place had been inhabited by mortals, but unusual ones, not the kind I had seen in Lilmoth. So I met the goblins, found the right spot to settle in the stones, and now I live here, and will continue to live. This is the end of the undoubted part of my life story. What happens next depends on you. Huh. I thought she said something about being able to see all the outcomes, though, so surely she would know. Are we just listing anime frogs now? I don't know, are we? Okay, alright. Weird. Well, I don't know, she gave us a bunch of stuff. I have no reason to murder her. She did take Gary, though, which upsets me greatly. Can you give me back Gary? Apparently not. It is a pretty cool hat she's got. That face. Huh. Okay, well, that was definitely something. At least we got an explanation eventually in the form of that note. I guess we just head back now? I don't know what happens next,
So,
but...
how do you like
Wait.
Juliana, lass? An epoch making fun, is she? Me waiting.
Waiting for what?
Right now.
Wait, how did you obtain legs?
What do you mean by how? Juliana's been keeping them. Me had to wait until some good-looking fella will deliver me to her, and there you go.
So wait, this whole thing was a quest to get Gary legs? The quest for Gary's legs?
Where did she keep them?
Does it really matter where? The main thingy, she did keep them until me be back. Well, now it just works.
Gileada said she knows you, but how? You were in the cage.
Okay, here's the thing. Me spoofed ya a bit. Me heard ya coming, so me had to act like me stuck in the cage. Me had to read Gileada, for real.
This whole thing's
And
literally
could
just
use
been
some help, obviously. Yeah.
the
good
quest for
guys,
Gary's
were
legs.
around.
How do you know her?
Let me put it this way, good looking. Me reads much, interests in much.
Oh my
stuck
gosh,
in
he
the
has a
shell
mouth.
is
His
up
mouth
to
moves.
business Much. That's all. I'd
What?
say.
This is terrifying. I don't like this version of Gary. He's got like a little mouth and legs. This is a nightmare. This is a true nightmare.
But you deceived me, didn't you? Or this one? Kaji does not speak in first person.
Deceived is a harsh word. We're more like keeping details back. You see, me's no ill intentions. just had to be careful. Me weren't familiar with you. But now me has an understanding of your good-looking intents. Good-looking. And you don't look like you need me crawlers. So this be
No,
it.
wait, Gary, no. Gary? This is it? We done? I got you your legs and we're done? I'm so hurt. I thought I was gonna get to keep Gary. Oh man. After everything we've been through together, my dude, my bro.
Okay.
Oh, bye-bye, Gary. Okay, I mean, I guess he's got the creepy mouth now, so...
Me all ears.
Wait. Follow me, adventure awaits. Let's see if this works. Dapper. 3 sub for 10 months. Thank you. No, Gary. Mod him as a pet now. We're gonna see. He might still come. He might still come with us. Thank you for resubbing. Congrats on 10 months. And we're gonna see if we can get Gary to come with us. Okay, here we go. Follow Khajiit. An adventure awaits.
With much rejoicing.
Hey. Do we get him? Is he gonna come with us? Wait, Gary, what happens? He's not on our shoulder. Is he gonna come with? If I move over this way, does he follow us now? Gary, please. Gary, don't do this to me. You said you'd come with us.
What now?
Yeah, no, he totally becomes a companion. Okay, yeah, I'm sure
Have a
he'll come
nice
with
trip,
us.
me sweet muzzle. Yes, good looking.
Okay, let's just in case something weird happens, let's do a hard save here. Yo Skaze 999, thank you for following. Welcome to our stream. That's right, Gary doing me a frighten. We get our very own ambulatory Gary, guys. This is maybe the best way this possibly could have turned out. I hope he follows us properly. Let's go, guys. Congratulations! You've completed the main quest of Carved Brink. Enjoyed your adventure and looking for more? Consider visiting our website to check out more. Oh, this music suddenly got really intense. Ah, that's right. That's right. They're creating a total conversion in the Skyrim engine. They're working on their own game. Haem projects. So if you guys are curious about checking out more of their work, check out their website there. They do make these incredible areas and these really interesting quests that are just like the polish sometimes is not quite there in the quest design or the way the quest scripting, perhaps the way they're strung together, but exceptional pieces of work otherwise. Okay. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Well, guys, our new crew. Let's see if we can get a group photo here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get everyone together. Whatever, there's plenty of photo ops, but the crew keeps growing. Gary is our latest addition. What a perfect addition he is. They put all that work into a mod that just makes no sense at any point. It's kind of true. It's kind of bonkers. Gary emote soon? Yeah, I think so. I think we can do that. Gary for 12 months sub badge. I feel like he's a little too much of a recent addition for that. Cranocorn, thank you for following. Welcome. Would you like to see our talking sentient shell? This is Gary.
What's up, my good-looking pal?
I love
Yeah,
Gary,
bye.
even though he's creepy with his legs and his little mouth now. That's right, squad goals straight up. Okay, so now it's like dumped us here. How the heck do we get out of here? I actually have no idea how to get out of here now. That's awkward. Do you guys remember how we got into here? Because that's probably the way we'll get out of here, but I think we just have to backtrack, you know? This is an interesting thing, huh? Oh, really? Oh, we can fast. No, we probably can't fast travel from here. But I suppose we can try. I don't even know where I want to fast travel to from here. Where were we before this? I guess we were Helgen. No, we totally can't fast travel from here. It makes no sense, but we got our good boy Gary. That's true. Uh-oh, we got hairy eyeballs coming up. Yeah, let's pull out the old dagger again. Should really be working on my dagger skills. Yeah, who will our next unique companion be? This squad's getting pretty beefy. See ya. Maybe Gary is the deformed son birthed from Cicero, the Night Mother. That's gross and dark, but maybe. I should grab Blackthorn, an amazing house mod that comes with a teleport spell for times like this. Oh, really? I'd be curious to check that out, actually. There is a companion limit in the base game, but I have a mod that expands it to 8, I think. But I don't believe Ghost Bro will not count towards it because he's a summon, not a companion. And I don't think Miko counts towards the companion limit. So really we're just sitting at 2 right now, I think. Oh hey, this might be the way out of here. Is Recorder the best companion, Clay? I looked into her and she was like a little too kawaii for me. But I have never like used her as a companion, so is this the way forward or back? I feel like this actually might take us back towards where we fight the big baddie, which is not what I want to do. The look of confusion on some NPC's faces when getting attacked by a shell creature would be so funny. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I think is it AFT, Amazing Follower Tweaks? I'm pretty sure that's the mod I have. Or I don't remember. It's the popular current follower mod, and I think it raises the cap to 8. Watch the skies, travelers, says Brady. That's such a cool song.
Feel free to tell what you have.
I'm so glad we have Gary with us. Dapper says we still should have gotten the Santa Claus companion from way back when. Why did you have to bring that up again? I had repressed those memories, and now you've brought them back fresh. I don't know why you had to do this to me. Okay, so wait, we just came from back here. My whole map has been reset here, so Borderland Pits. Oh, I think that's where we want to go, probably. Borderland Pits. No, wait, hold on. These are all Borderland Pits. Faceted Stones. That's where we want to go. Overseer's Retreat. No, we want to go Faceted Stones, so it looks like it's right back here. Ah, okay. Right, we came out in a pit. Yeah, Dapper, why'd you have to remind us about that Santa Claus situation? That whole quest, like this quest was weird, that quest was something else. I really can't believe that was a thing. Oh, here we go. Let's get out of here, guys. I love Santanism, and you know it. Loved might be a strong word. Oh boy. Recorder is meta and has custom quests and talks about following around other game protagonists. That's kind of funny. Warrior cats walking around, dogs and shells talking with frogs, fighting side by side with a ghost. Yeah, that's just how things roll around here. Wait till you see our man myth. Have you seen our man myth, Daniel? I bet you haven't. Well, maybe you have. But if you find what you've seen so far to be surprising, oh boy, you got something coming. A Mace of Thunderbolts added. How do I go from here? Over here. What if I set a personal marker on the world map that would lead me to the exit? It may very well.
Oi, sometimes me thinks there's two of you running in circles around me. Why don't you cool a bit, matey?
What's your problem, Gary? Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if I set a custom. Oops, sorry. Let's just say we want to go to somewhere near Helgum, custom destination. Very clever, minion. Very clever indeed. I knew there was a reason I kept you around. I'm kidding. We all love minion here. Oh, this is awkward though. We're gonna have to go back through all the goblin settlements. The goblins that we massacred. Also, I freaking love this statue. This is so good. It's so good. Wow. That quest was the best one I've ever done. Witch Santanism? Oh, man. Oh, man. The way I talked in the pumpkin carving video is the perfect ASMR for you. I do not remember how I talked in the pumpkin carving video, but I'm glad you liked that one, Miles. Alright. The only problem here, minion, is that it doesn't seem to be pointing us sort of in an individual sense. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, it's pointing us to the nodes that we have to travel on. Okay, I guess. Whatever. We've got a path here. Yeah, Gary's voice is pretty good. Sorry, you saying that statue looks like your mom, Jenny? That's just mean. I've met your mom. That statue looks nothing like your mom. Your mom's a nice lady. Okay, where to next? There's probably a lot to this area that we haven't really explored, you know, but I think I'm ready to get back to the regular Skyrim overworld at this point. I've had enough of this insanity for now, I think. Okay, there's that one down there, and there's this one down here. I think that's probably the most likely one. Or not. Huh. Is there one up somewhere? Gosh, navigating this place is difficult. That one's too far away for us to trigger. For sure. Huh. Oh, is that one down there? No, that must be the one we need to get to. The game audio's all wonky for you again? That's so weird. Bro, I should have way more viewers. Thank you, Brady. I always welcome more viewers. But, oh, shoot. Well, guess this is gonna be a long fall. See ya. Oh no. Oh no. That was dumb. That was a big oops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why am I what is happening? Oh no. Why did I, what? Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, we're okay. We're alright. We're okay. Everything is okay. I think it actually loaded us somewhere else. That's weird. Okay. This is where we just were. Huh. Okay, well that was easy. We're okay. Everything is okay. We're alright. Those ragdoll physics, right? That was kind of fabulous. Yeah, smaller communities are nice, Clay, because I can actually address all of you, or most of you. I think I managed to catch most of the chat. My question is, where did Mittens, or where did Inigo and Miko go? I hear them, I don't see them, but they must be around. So frustrating when you see those beacons, but it's not the right beacon. Why is it? Oh, over here it is. There, just keep following this quest marker, just like Minion suggested. This is a brilliant idea. But I always welcome more people as well, right? It's always fun. Oh, goodbye, Ghost Bro. This is dangerous. Holy crap, he just appeared right next to me. Okay, okay, Ghost Bro, can we not? He's like, I'm okay. Here. I think we're still going the right way. I think we'll get out of here eventually. Navigating this place is a real challenge. Hey, Regional Aura, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. We just finished up. Oh, empty. A very, very unique quest mod here, and I'm trying to find my way back to the real world because they couldn't be bothered to. Why is the quest marker pointing us? Where is the quest marker pointing us? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this isn't where we want to be. It's a bit of a journey to get back to the real world because this place is confusing AF. Maybe I took the wrong way here. This is one of those gobbo settlements, isn't it? Didn't they have like a teleporter or something? I don't think it takes us back to the real world, but I seem to remember there was like some runes or something. Okay, where's quest pointing us? Quest is pointing us here. This is where we just came from. We went down there, but that wasn't the right direction. Did we come from up there? Let's go back there. Those damage noises every time. It's like I'm getting injured every time. Mittens just get socked every time he lands against the platform. It's true. It's just like punched in the face. Ugh. Oh, Otter Nerd. Boss was a low-res potato today. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully you can hang out here, relax. That headache disappears for you. I'm not sure if we're going the right way, but honestly, I'm not even sure that there is a way to get out of here. Like, I think I'm totally going the wrong way. I don't know, quest marker's like a million miles away over there. Okay. Where are we right now? Why can't I see myself on this map? Yo, Dapper, thanks for the cheer. Thanks for the bits. Oh yeah, I missed something from Life of Kier. You were, just wondering, complete random question. Do I know of any 2+ terabyte hard drives that are fairly quiet? You bought a Toshiba 4 terabyte and it was so loud you actually sent it back. Huh. I'm using a 3 terabyte Toshiba drive and it's been fine. It's not that loud, so I don't know if you just got a bad one or if it's a different series of drive that's particularly loud. No, honestly, I've never had a particular issue with loud hard drives. Yeah, I don't know. I'm using a 3 terabyte Toshiba drive and it's fine for me. I've used Western Digital black drives before and they were not that loud. Ooh, that was close. But I can't really speak to any of the... Oh, what's this? This looks like... Where is this going to take us? Abimath Atrium? Is that forward or backward? Oh, yes. This is the right direction, I believe. Yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We just happened to stumble into the right place. This map should have a lot of secrets. It probably does have a lot of secrets. Maybe if I hadn't slaughtered all the gobbos, I could have asked for directions. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Ah, these jerks. I thought we were done with these guys. Hopefully that's the last of them we fight. That's true, Dex. If we really wanted to just hack our way out of here, we could. Or console our way out of here, but I think we're on the right path. I think we're going the right way. This way we get a little tour. Going back through faceted stones. Excuse me. OTC drummer, you're playing AC Odyssey and you just had to get a lady a bear scrotum. Pretty good game. Hey, sometimes you just need those bear scrotums for your scrying or whatever you're doing. Okay. Yeah, so this weird thing here. These guys, this goblin village, we didn't massacre these ones. These ones are okay. Where are they? I'm confused. Oh yeah, there we go. I feel like there's more to be done with them. Like maybe there's quests to do because they have that portal there that we never got to use. I'm not necessarily going to pursue it right now, but I bet you there's more here. Do I know of Skyrim Together? I do. Lacaze Zero. It's been a little bit controversial amongst the modding community, but pardon me. I gathered that it is now available for anyone to try. Maybe that's something I should give a shot, because I hear it works pretty well. Oh yeah, the mouth window. Quality mouth window. Am I using the P300 Toshiba drive? You know, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But if you look in... Why is it telling me to go back there? I'm pretty sure we're going the right way. Pretty sure we're going back towards the entrance here. If you look in any of my video descriptions of videos where I'm playing a game, I list my hardware there, so you can see. I do not remember what series my Toshiba drive is. Yes, that's right. Mariachi Macabre, the Skyrim Together dude, stole, I don't know about a ton, but some of the SKSE code was what he is alleged of stealing. Now, of course, I am no programmer. I have not gone digging around in the code. I cannot verify that he did, but the community seems to think that that's what happened, so... Okay, I'm kind of stuck here again, guys. I thought that we came to this place. There's got to be a better way out of here. This is ridiculous, isn't it? This is just silly. Like, why should we have to find our whole way back here? This seems crazy to me. Okay, where does this one connect to? There's got to be an easier, like a proper lore-friendly way out of here. We could just cheat our way out of here. Thinking maybe we should do that. No problem, Life of Kier. God Javer. Howdy. Hello. Have I been pronouncing that right, or is it God Haver? Okay, yeah, maybe we should just use a move to thing. Maybe I'm starting to think, or there's even better way to do it. Why don't we just, we can just cock our way there. You guys know about cocking your way around in Skyrim? Let's, I'm just gonna save in case something breaks, but we'll cock our way out of here. Let's cock our way to Helgen. Here we go. COC. Cock stands for Center on Cell. Let's go Helgen Exterior 01. That's maybe a thing. No, that was not a thing. Maybe just COC Helgen? Nope, that was not a thing. Let's just try, I think Riverwood works. we go. Infomercial voice. There's got to be a better way. God, Javer, you have no idea. You don't know how to pronounce it. Oh dear. Alright, well, it's God Javer, I'm telling you right now. Hey, here we are. Look at that. Hey, Drake. How are you doing? Alas, you arrive only a half hour late, as you said. Yes, only a half hour. Look at that. All you who say I am later than that are wrong shall be sacrificed to the chair. It's true. Chair's been getting pretty darn hungry lately, I gotta say.
Miko, here, boy.
Yeah, that's right. Call Miko. Although, now having done that, where is our entire squad? Inigo's here, but where's the rest of them? That solution might not actually work. I mean, we're out, but we might have to... Oh, there's Miko. Okay, but where's Gary at? We need our Gary. Let's, sorry, my tummy's making noises. Let's, just fast travel to Helga. Maybe he'll show up. I taught Dex a new console command. Well, there you go. Now you know it's very handy. But let's see if we have our whole crew. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at them all. Look at, we got Miko, we got Ghost Bro, we got, oh, it's a thing of beauty. And we've got Reggie. It's been a while since we've seen Reggie. Alright. Oh, it feels good to be back out in the open air again, in the beautiful Skyrim with our entire crew intact. Alright. I think we need a save here. I'm gonna do a hard save because this is a great kind of point to, just in case something happens in future. It's a good, we're all together, you know. We should do a massive board game online on Discord. Yeah, if we could coordinate such a thing. Gilly McJoe, have I ever played the Lost City mod? I did. I played it here on the stream about a year ago or something. Was it a year ago? Was it really a year ago, guys? Almost. But all those VODs are up on my YouTube channel. You can check them out there. I left Gary in another multiverse. I did not. He's right here. We do need a screenshot of that for the Discord community. Daniel just got to meet Gary. I told you you'd love him. Big Reggie is a beautiful boy. Don't you guys dare. All right. And on that note, I am going to take a quick break. You guys get a chair stream. So you can do your sacrifices to the chair, or your prayers to the chair, or burning down the chat, or whatever it is you do while I'm away. And I will be back in just a couple quick moments. Don't touch that dial. We're not going anywhere. Back in a moment. Except I'm gonna stop Reggie's breathing there, because you probably don't really want to have to listen to him gurgling for the whole break. Okay, back in a flash. there. Oh, the viewers, the number's higher than when I left. That's shocking. You listened to me. You didn't leave. I razz you guys every time because I think people just naturally tend to leave at the break, which makes sense. But, oh no, wait, Clay's leaving. Clay, I am so betrayed. Ugh, bullet to the heart. Yo, Sparks, how you doing? I feel like you weren't here earlier, but you're here now. How you doing? Now that I'm back, everyone's leaving. Everyone was excited to watch Chair. Yep. Now that Chair is hidden. All right. Daniel. He needs to clearly see Reggie so that he can comprehend. One cannot truly comprehend Reggie. And I know that not everyone here is a big fan of Reggie, so we'll try and keep the Reggie time to a minimum. I think that's only fair. But I also know Reggie has many fans as well, so this is the dichotomy of Reggie. He's part of the crew, you know, he's part of the crew, but we try not to overdo it. Rango, you know you're late, but why Monday? Maybe you're just really early. You're super early for next weekend's stream. Monday because last night was Game of Thrones series finale. I meant to talk about that at the beginning, by the way, guys. I never did. No spoilers here, other than to just give you a little bit of my opinion. And just because I promised I would and people were asking. But I won't talk about any particular happenstances. Just my impressions, very quickly. If you don't want to hear it, like, plug your ears for like a minute, like 60 seconds. I don't think it's any big secret that I was pretty disappointed by this season overall. Same criticisms of a lot of people, lots of sloppy writing, lots of plot holes, things were very much rushed, characters often acted seemingly in contradictory ways to their nature and the way they've been built up over a long period of time. But there were some great moments, and like everything else was very good as expected from this show. You know, fantastic costuming, acting, cinematography, set design, everything. You know, really, really good. Special effects, very good. But the writing really, really let us down this season. Anyway, as for that final episode, I didn't hate it. I can live with it. I was mostly satisfied, I suppose, with where things ended up and where characters ended up. Was it as amazing as it could have been? No. But was it as awful as it could have been? Certainly not. So, it's what we got. Yeah, there's a million things I could point to as being stupid or dumb, or if you really pick it apart, there's a lot of things to criticize, but overall, yeah, I didn't hate it. So, that's my take on it. I went in with pretty low expectations after the rest of the season, so I am more or less satisfied with where it ended up. I just wish we had gotten there in a better way, but all right. Science rules. Oh, I'm sorry, Scarletta J. Yes, I must do that. Sorry, I'm just looking through chat to see what people are saying here. Some people saying it was god awful. Yeah, I can see that for sure. I can totally see why you'd say it's god awful. Overall, 5 out of 10 fleeks. Yeah, that sounds about right, Sparks. The last 2 seasons both needed to be 10 episodes. Yep, that would have helped a lot. Heck, I would have taken another season. If we got 2 full seasons, seasons 7 and 8 of 10 episodes, and then a shorter final season, I would have been okay with that too. You know, I think there's a lot of like whiplash-inducing reversals of character and just of plot lines and things in this season. And like the major story beats that occurred, like certain people doing certain things that might seem against their nature or against their previous character motivations. You know who I'm talking about. Or things like in that last episode, like who ended up being sort of in charge of things, the ruler, if you will. Those things that seem like they kind of happen very quickly. I don't really have an issue with the story beats themselves, but they don't feel earned. They felt like they just came out of nowhere almost, you know? And again, I think that came down to not having enough time to develop the character motivations, to evolve the characters in that direction. It just feels like they're acting out of their nature, and none of those moments felt earned, even though the actual things that happened I don't necessarily have a big issue with. So, yeah. I think who they ended up choosing at the end to rule, I think, actually, like, from a logical perspective, makes total sense. Like, actually, maybe the best, maybe the most, like, eligible ruler, if you want, like, a peaceful. Well, I'm not gonna say anyway. I don't want to spoil anything. The ultimate person who ends up, yeah. But in terms of like, from a story perspective and like signaling, there was nothing. It was very much, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm not gonna say anymore. I don't want anybody to get spoiled here. So, anyhow, yes, that's right, Gothic Gunslinger. The things that happened did make some level of sense, but the connective tissue to explain it was very, very weak. That's a good way to describe it. Anyway, those are my feelings. So mostly, I am sad. I am sad that the show did not get the season 8 that it deserved, or the send-off that it deserved, by and large. And I'm sad that it's over, because even regardless of your opinions about season 8 and even season 7, I know some people had big issues with season 7, and I tend to agree with many of those arguments. There was still many, many years of exceptional TV there. And not to be a big Game of Thrones hipster, but I read the books back in the day before the show, just a couple years prior to the show coming around. And so this has been a long journey for me. Like, I think I read the first one back in 2008. I guess I started reading them. And so it was actually really emotional for me that it is over. Like, because I remember them announcing the show and me being like, oh, you know, I hope it's not garbage. And then it wasn't. And in fact, it was amazing. And it kept getting better and better. And it's just been such an amazing thing to experience. Like, we're lucky to have had that, even if it didn't wrap up the way, you know, we might have wanted. I just wish they'd given it a bit more room to breathe, to have the conclusion that it deserved. But still, incredible accomplishment. Really, really cool TV. And yeah, I'm just sad that we're not getting any more of that. That being said, evidently there are some spin-offs in the works, so we'll see what those come out. I'm not super optimistic that they're going to be great, but I'll give them a chance. And the books may end differently. Yeah, we'll see. In fact, I think they will. I think GRRM will see to it that they do. Gothic Gunslinger, I would argue that Lord of the Rings in the early 2000s really reintroduced high fantasy to the mainstream. But I would say that set the table for something like Game of Thrones to be as big as it was. And then Game of Thrones exploded in a way that no one could have expected, I think. Like, it was just so well done. Like, just so many of those scenes. If you go back and watch, like, compilations of scenes from previous seasons, just so many good moments, incredible moments, amazing actors, amazing performances, really good writing in past seasons. It was a perfect storm of things, you know, that you don't get very often. So, all right, that's enough. That's enough me ranting. Sorry, that was more than 60 seconds. That was like 5 minutes plus. But anyhow, what Did I just... Oh, why not? There we go. So, we're back in Skyrim. We've left the stones, and we have a new pal. I'm so glad that we get to keep our pal, guys. I'm so glad about this. Guys, no spoilers in the chat. Please don't talk about characters that may or may not survive. Just in case there's people here that haven't watched it, it's only fair. Oh yeah, the Witcher series, that's true. I am also going in with fairly low expectations, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. It's okay, guys. I know you're all just excited to talk about it. I'm trying to be considerate of the people here. This is Reggie, guys. He is our mammoth. He is a beautiful boy. He conveys us.
This land is full of it.
No, that's just Reggie. You're smelling Reggie. He smells like adventure. Anyway, I'm sorry, Cassie, but he carries us around the land, yeah, no, he's our bro. He hangs out. You're right that Henry Cavill is a noted fan of The Witcher. I'm sure that he will do his best to honor the source content, but man, that little clip they posted of him on like the Netflix Twitter was not good. It was not good. He looked goofy and it just looked low budget. So, but you never know. You never know. It could come out well in the long run. Could come out good. Yes, Henry Cavill is playing Geralt. He's too young and too good looking, but if they grizzle him up right, I think it could work. A Hydrobot stream for just over 2 hours. True story. Drink up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pour out the rest of my beer. Cheers, friends. Pour out the last of that. Cassie saw the same clip and thought the same thing. Goofy. Yeah. Yeah, that was not well orchestrated and probably shouldn't have existed. I'm very cold. I should probably go inside and warm up before I freeze to death out here. It's a beautiful sunny day, isn't it? Erica, throw in some bits. Hi, you're new here. What's ASMR in Skyrim, lol? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a different Erica. I must have been mistaken. Well, welcome to the stream. So Skyrim is a video game, a form of electronic entertainment, in which one is immersed in a three-dimensional fantasy realm. It is a role-playing game where one takes on the role of a character in a fantasy universe. How you doing, Erica? It's wonderful to have you out. Again, cheers, everyone. Drink up. Yes, hello, new person named Erica. One does not simply forget the Lord of the Rings. I have not forgotten the Lord of the Rings. I know that Amazon is working on the Lord of the Rings series. I believe they have $1 billion invested in it. Cool story. Well, I don't know if it's a cool story, but I do know that Jeremy Soule, the composer for the Elder Scrolls and many, many, many other games, has been really vocal about wanting to compose for the Amazon Lord of the Rings series. Oh my gosh, Erica, the new person here, who we have never seen before, just dropped 5 gifts on a bunch of people here in chat. Oh my gosh, Erica the newbie. That is so amazing of you to do, having just arrived for the first time ever. Kitty Cat Pup, Sergeant Cygnus, The Midnight Sessions, Megern, and Rango, you all have subscriptions courtesy of Erica the Gifter, Erica in Harmony, this mysterious stranger who just rolled up and dropped all these sub gifts. Enjoy your subscriptions. Welcome to the sub club if you are new here, the Spud Buds, as we like to call ourselves, thanks to all that tater spam. And welcome back if you are an old hat. If you've been here for quite a while. Thank you, Erica. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you don't have to feel like you have to keep up appearances with your gifts. Oh gosh, we're spinning. But thank you so much. Yay, new person, Erica. Boil 'em, mash 'em, that's right. Erica the generous. So very generous. So, right, I came in here to warm up. Hopefully I'm warming up. Let's find out where we're at here. Oh, I'm probably like hungry and thirsty and all that stuff, eh? Moderately hungry, severely thirsty, moderately fatigued. Okay, let's drink a little bit. If I can remember how to do that. Hydrate in real life, hydrate in the game. Keep the Flame wants to know what beer I'm drinking. I am drinking Spoopy Lady beer. If you've been around hanging out on the stream for a while, you might recognize Spoopy Lady beer. This is the Crimea River Ghost from Driftwood Brewing. And it's good. Like I said, a Ghost is not my favorite style necessarily, but it is a good one of those. And to get some can tapping going on here. It's got the Spoopy Lady on the front. I drank this beer quite some time ago on the stream, and people really like the art. Shout out to Hired Guns Creative, who does all of the art and packaging for Driftwood Brewing. I follow them on Twitter. They're pretty cool, and they do some amazing work. All right. Uh-oh. Are we challenging my nerdiness? My nerd stature? Gilly McJoe? Are you being gatekeepy? Anime is something that I've just never gotten into. I have no anime experience to speak of, which is probably my personal failing, I guess. But honestly, it's very intimidating. I've never really known where to start, like what's good to start with, or where I should begin. It's such a broad... Wait, hold on a second. Did I just miss someone also gifted? Yeah. Oh, hey. Anonymous has gifted a sub to Erica. Erica, congratulations on 10 months. Anonymous, whoever you may be, thank you for providing a sub to Erica, because Erica can't be out there throwing out gifts like it ain't no thing and not be subscribed herself. So, I'm sorry I missed that. Sorry, just catching up on chat here. Keep the Flame, you're a huge fan of sours, so you're overly familiar with Ghosts and Berliners and general sour ales. Do you have a recommendation for a good Ghost? Because I do like this one. Yeah, somebody said anime. I'm sorry, guys. Full Metal Alchemist. Wait, is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood a thing separate? I have heard of Full Metal Alchemist. Mad Cat, you're just like me, but you binge watch One Punch Man and it's hilarious. Probably the only anime you'll ever watch. I've heard good stuff about One Punch Man. I've considered watching it. God Haver. Anime has always escaped you too. Animu. Gotta watch the animus. Sword Art Online. I have a coworker who talks often about Sword Art Online and has suggested that I ought to watch it. It's not a well-made anime, but it's entertaining, if that makes sense. So you're just telling me it's trash TV. Cowboy Bebop, okay, alright. How about something that's not gonna require commitment of like several months of my life? Something that I can burn through pretty quick. Because I don't have a lot of free time, sadly, so... Don't watch Sword Art Online, it's bad. Okay. Maybe this is the problem. Everyone has differing opinions on the anime. Tino's Journey. Pardon me. I've never heard of it, but it sounds kind of nice. Cowboy Bebop's only 27 episodes. Okay, alright. That sounds manageable. Yeah, just an update. She's drunk now, just in case you guys were wondering. Oh, and Erica is too. Well, not that I want to encourage over drinking, but cheers. Cowboy Bebop is excellent in short. Death Note, okay? What kind of anime is Death Note? See you shortly, Drake. Goblin Slayer. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Jenny and Erica are drunk, and now they demand shirtless stream. I can't believe this is happening. Who would have thought? Oh my goodness. They're getting rowdy in the back there. Oh boy, I agree. Keep the flame. Not familiar with West Coast stuff as much, especially Canadian beer, but if I can find you any of the Farm to Barrel series, or if I can find any of the Farm to Barrel series made by Almanac Brewing out of San Francisco, they always have good stuff. Huh. Interesting. Okay, never had anything from them, but I'll keep an eye out. So we have a quest that we were undertaking here before we ran off to that little pocket realm of oblivion and had that whole fever dream. And that was Helgen Reborn, so I vote that we carry on with Helgen Reborn. We are supposed to speak with Marcus for further instructions. So this quest mod is all about rebuilding Helgen, just as the name suggests. And we were only really just getting into it. Made by Abyss or Promise Neverland? I've never heard of either of those shows. Are they good? Gun Gale Online. Okay. I don't necessarily want to cry. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I'm in the mood for a good old tearjerker, but Death Note is a Japanese take. Oh my gosh, I've opened the anime floodgates. Now this is just going to be the anime episode. Violet Evergarden is great if I want to cry every episode. It's on Netflix. Okay. And yeah, things that are on Netflix are definitely a plus. Death Note is a Japanese take on Sherlock Holmes versus Professor Moriarty. Okay, that's cool. I did not think that that's what that was. Huh. Promise Neverland is good. Violet Evergarden's quite nice. Yeah, that's pretty pricey for beer. Keep the flame. But if it's good, if it's some of the best beer you've ever had, it's hard to put a price on that, right? Death Note is a battle of geniuses. What is JoJo's? Dapper. Why did we stop Helgen Reborn, Dex? I think because Carved Brink. To remember the mod we just finished, Carved Brink came out, and we wanted to check it out. I wanted to check it out. I didn't give you guys an option. I only need to watch the first 2 seasons of Death Note, huh? This is, in fact, the problem with mentioning anime. Everyone has an opinion. Oh, man. Oh, man. Erica's probably the first person to ever ask me to take my shirt off. What are you implying, Erica? What are you implying? I don't know if that's true. It's a show about manly men with ghost men behind them. So basically my stream. Is that what you're saying? JoJo's is the bottomless pit you never escape from. Alright. Okay. We're stopping the anime talk for the moment. Or you can keep talking about anime. I've got to play a video game. Because I've done like nothing here. We've got to talk to a guy. Someone over here. This guy. Let's talk to this guy.
Civil War. It's bad for Skyrim. Let's hope it ends quickly.
This guy's really quiet. I'm gonna get a little closer.
Oh, hello. Need something?
I feel like his dialogue's way quieter than what we had in the previous mod. The original Berserk is good.
Valeria said you wanted to see this one.
I praise the 9 you kindled arms. Your help thus far has been invaluable, but it's time to make some difficult choices. Valerius and I have spoken at length about this. We value your opinion. We need more guards for the Horde, as there's only a few of us right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're vulnerable to attack.
That's right. This mod has long, slow dialogue. Forgot about that.
There is no possible way that laborers and carpenters can begin their work if they're not able to do so safely.
I have watched, yeah, I've watched a lot of Studio Ghibli stuff. Well, like a lot. I've watched some. I've watched Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, Spirited Away. I don't know, there's a couple others I think I've seen. So. Alright. Could we hire them ourselves and remain independent? I haven't chosen a side in the war. Let's talk about that. On second thought, I'm not ready to make a decision right now. We haven't chosen a side in the war, so...
Could we hire them ourselves and remain independent?
Yes. In fact, we prefer to remain unaffected by any outside entanglements or alliances. Not that we necessarily have anything against either side of the Civil War. But we just think it would be best to remain an independent settlement.
I agree.
No one to answer to, no one snooping into our business. And most of all, no damn politicians to pull our strings. And it seems the Jarl of Falkreath is occupied in his own matters, so it's unlikely we'll have any worries from him. Besides, he's abandoned this place anyway.
I've heard good things about Tokyo Ghoul.
To do with as we please.
Yeah, Kiki's delivery service? I've not seen that one.
Exactly what we were hoping for. Are you absolutely certain this is what you want?
What, that we're gonna hire independent? Yeah, let's keep Helgen independent, totally.
Khajiit has made Khajiit's decision. Helgen will remain independent.
I don't know why this is my decision. Like, I just got here, but whatever, guys.
I hope that's what you would say. In fact, I already had passed
Of the Ghibli movies I've seen,
here in Skyrim.
I have to say that I think Princess
So far,
Mononoke
we've made
is my
it to
favorite.
Whiterun, Solitude,
but-
Riften, Dawnstar, and Windhelm. But he says he doesn't care for characters anymore, though. Check around in those inns to see if our notices have produced any potential recruits. If you can find, let's say, around 5 or 6 recruits.
Alright, let's get
proper
recruiting.
training from Korst, that should get us started.
Okay, so we're recruiting some guards for Helgen.
And when you're finished, report to Korst for further instructions. Good luck, and be safe.
Alright, recruit guards for Helgen from around the province. Excuse me. Check with recruits in the Bannered Mare. Okay, so we've got to go to a bunch of different inns. That is something we can do. Excuse me, sirs. I mean, Ghost Bro's kind of big, huh? He's pretty tall. I've really noticed that before, but... Tall boy. Why don't I have my Colovian fur helm on? Let's fix that. Third era Colovian fur helm. Third era Colovian fur helm. There it is. There we go. Much better. I don't know why we didn't have that. Alright. Are we talking about Naruto? I think we should not. I think we should not talk about Naruto. No, if you guys want to go ahead, but I have nothing to add to this discussion. Thanks for sharing the Discord there, Dex. Yes, Mittens looks much more like himself now. I'm pretty close to carrying capacity. I think I noticed that last time. Oh my gosh, I am. I'm carrying like 10,000 pounds of BS. It's a mess. It's a terrible mess. I should really fix this. I'm gonna do that off screen because you guys, it would be a whole stream of me just selling inventory. And you guys, nobody wants that. My goodness, I'm sorry guys. Oh, I'm suddenly getting so tired. But we gotta keep going. What's burning the chat down? I trust the moderators. I trust their judgment, whatever's going on in chat. They know what they're doing, so... If if the moderators are moderating you, it's with good reason. Please do not continue to share that kind of content. So I'm thinking, guys, we do Helgen Reborn here, and then I'm thinking I kind of want to go back to Bruma. I feel like there's a lot in the Bruma mod, beyond Skyrim Bruma, that we never really explored. A lot of areas that we never really saw. Also, we have to get a dog to that poor innkeeper. Remember that innkeeper? How he wanted a dog? He wouldn't take Miko from us, but I'm sure there's another dog for him out there. We need to get that good man a good boy. So I kind of, after we're done Helgen Reborn, I kind of want to head back to Bruma for a bit. How do you guys feel about that? So beautiful out. Hey, Mad Cat. Thank you for the bits. You're very welcome for the stream. Any chance I can scrounge a copy of Kolben the Dragon and have Inigo read it to us at some point? Will he read Kolben the Dragon? What other books? I know he'll read The Adventures of Inigo the Brave. I was not aware that he would read other things. Do you know if he'll read other things? I'm sure I can get a copy of the book, but... Oh.
I wish I could have been.
Why, thank you. Yeah, we could totally do that. I was thinking at the end of the stream, I would like to read Thief, which is part of Beggar, Thief, Warrior, Prince. Is that what it is? It's a cycle of 4 books anyway. We read the first one some number of streams back, but I'd like to carry on with that. But it's just those 2 books? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I'm sure we can get our hands on that, and we can totally do that. We really should. You missed Gisargo, Mr. Nerd? We never had Gisargo with us on this adventure, but... Gilly McJoe, it's okay. Thanks for understanding. Being willing to play within the rules. Yeah, we try to keep things friendly, family friendly here. I know that's not a very clear like set of rules, I guess, because family friendly can mean different things to different people. But generally, if you're looking for guidelines, think of what you'd see in a PG movie. That's kind of how I like to run things around here. Not because I'm a prude or anything like that, or because I don't swear or whatever in my everyday life. Just because I know there are some younger folks who watch. I know there's some more sensitive folks that might watch, and there's just no reason to bring that sort of stuff into what we have here. So, generally speaking, I try and keep things pretty chill, pretty friendly, pretty family friendly. So if you're looking for guidelines, there you have it. Darth Taco. Yeah, we could totally go back to Bruma and find Darth Taco again. I forgot all about Darth Taco. So right now we've got to go recruit a bunch of guys. And where is it sending us? It's sending us all north. Okay, Dawnstar, Windhelm. Dawnstar up here, Windhelm down here. Whiterun. Okay, the Bannered Mare. Oh, and all the way up in Solitude. I was going to go to Riverwood. I thought they said the Sleeping Giant, but I guess not. But let's go for a little walk. Let's just walk from here to Whiterun. I think that'll make for just a nice adventure. I just want to spend some time outside in Skyrim, you know? That's right, Ember Birdie. Wholesome. We like to keep things wholesome here. With the possible exception of Reggie, who's maybe not quite so wholesome. But we're PG except for the murder and the cannibalism. That's right. Hey, PG just means parental guidance. Your parents might be just fine with murder and cannibalism. Go visit Windhelm so I can take that idiot Gisargo with me. Oh dear. One of these days we'll make it over there. Reggie is the wholesomest boy. I don't know if I can agree with that, but So I'm using a new ENB. I switched it up a little while ago. I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you guys. I think I did, but I'm running Rudy ENB these days. I used to run natural NVT ENB. What does that stand for? I can't even remember now. Natural View Tamriel. There we go. Which is an excellent ENB, and I do highly recommend it. But I wanted to try something a little different, so I'm running Rudy these days, and I think it's a really pretty one as well. It's a really nice, kind of soft look to Skyrim. Very pretty. Rango, you were gifted a sub by Erica, newcomer Erica. Reggie is. Inigo does have a lot of voice lines and interactions with vanilla followers. I've noticed he will interact with Miko occasionally. He'll be like, Miko, here boy. How do we feel about Elder Scrolls Online now that it's gone through so many changes? You know, oh, hello chicken. I haven't played a lot of ESO lately, so I can't tell you, unfortunately. I hear it's good. I should probably go play it. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Suddenly sleepy. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's beautiful. Just gorgeous. I always get so chilled out when I'm just wandering in the wilds of Skyrim. Just beautiful. Gosh, I hope Bethesda doesn't screw up Elder Scrolls 6. I'd be so disappointed. So disappointed. That's right. Yeah, we totally had Inigo's creator here, Smartbluecat. That was two or 3 weeks ago. I don't know. I guess you weren't here, Cassie. He dropped in to say hi. Basically. Oh gosh. Wow, I just got run straight into by that beast. That's right. Yeah, that's when we were playing that chat interactive. Yeah, the choice chamber. Wow. Hyperspeed rabbit. Hyperspeed bun bun. Secret Elixir. Thank you for the follow. It's great to have you here. What does your secret elixir do? If one were to drink your secret elixir, what would happen? Yeah, I'm sorry you missed that, Cassie. I would love to get Smartbluecat back out here again sometime. Smartbluecat, if you're watching, we would love to have you here anytime you want to come by. We are such fans of your work. But maybe I'll send him a message, and maybe we can see about getting him back out sometime. I think that'd be really, really cool. Secret elixir, it's basically ecstasy. Of course it is. Oh boy. Yeah, it's too bad that we were playing Choice Chamber when Smartbluecat came by, because it would have been nice to be playing Skyrim and to have Inigo out, but that's okay. Having Smartbluecat out as a guest, trying to pry some Inigo V3 info from him, yeah, that'd be pretty darn cool. Would you guys show up to that if I arranged an interview stream with Smartbluecat? Would that be of interest to you? Inigo, right on cue. I was about to say, look at that sky. Inigo knows. It's Smartbluecat talking to us through Inigo in the game. Yeah, that's something you guys would be into. I have no idea if he'd be willing. I don't know if he has the time or the interest, but I would be more than happy to take one of our regular streams and turn it into an interview stream where we chat about Inigo and Inigo V3 coming up. He does, yeah. I've seen him do a number of interviews around, so. Jamie, you gotta take off? Okay. I'm getting pretty tired too, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for coming out, Jamie. I'm sorry you can't make it out to Discord After Dark, but we will see you, I hope, sometime soon. Even if you can't make it out to the streams again for a while, I hope we see you soon. You're concerned about everything after that Game of Thrones final season. You can't trust anything anymore. Nothing is sacred. Look at the sky, guys. Those stars coming out. It is sublime. Gosh, that is beautiful. Holy cow. The sun fading into the yellowy, pinky, orangey horizon. Those clouds, these wispy clouds. Gosh, that is, yeah, that looks... This game, after all these years, still manages to impress. I mean, granted, it's the mods, mostly, but... That's how the Elder Scrolls games always go. Drake reminds you of a sunset in the Cascades. Yeah. Yeah, we get sunsets like that out here in the West sometimes, for sure. Never seen a sunset from the Cascades myself, so I can't speak to that exactly, but... I've seen sunsets from other mountains here in BC. So pretty. Excited but worried would be your feelings on Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, sure. I mean, I almost can't conceive of Bethesda screwing it up. I know that sounds crazy and it's probably just setting me up for disappointment, but like, it's the Elder Scrolls. Like, they know how to make them. I will be so disappointed if they wreck it. It's so special to me. I think they'll pull it off. I think they'll do a good job. But really, the litmus test will be Starfield. We will see what Starfield is all about when we get a chance. All right. How do I feel about the Fallout games 3 through 4? 76 doesn't count. It's an abomination. Yeah, I like the Bethesda Fallout treatment. I think they did a pretty good job of it. I really don't have too much to complain about. I mean, the gunplay in 3 was pretty weak, I guess. And, oh hey, we own Breeze Home, don't we? We have a home here. Why don't we go sleep in our actual bed for once? It's been a long time since we've been to Whiterun in this game.
I am your sword and your shield.
Oh, that's right. We have a Lydia, too. How's it going, Lydia? Just casually walk into the fire pit. How you doing there? You feeling all right? You doing okay?
Honor to you, my faith.
Thank you, Lydia. All right. Let's have a good sleep. Oh, let's get a good, like, 10 hours of sleep. This is... this is fantasy fulfillment that I never experienced in real life. Oh, really? The next Game of Thrones book is in editing. That would be exciting if that's the case. So glad we have the imp. I wish I could talk to him more.
Me tired of waiting. Yeah, be leaving. Or what?
Yeah, we be leaving. Excuse me, Miko. Pardon me, good boy. Excuse me, Inigo. Let's just take a little sit here. Let's just take a seat by the fire. Enjoy our home. We're never here. This is one of my favorite places in Skyrim. It's so cozy. Just resting by the fire in Breeze Home. Miko's borking up a storm, he always does. Forgot about Lydia. How could you? Lydia is my Skyrim waifu. I mean, not in this playthrough because Inigo's my bro, but... Do you guys want to read a story? Shall we read that story now? I think it's Thief is the next one in the series. I just feel like this is a nice time to relax. Just to sit down. Oh, we've got our good doggo, our good boy, good Miko. Let's see if we've got that book. Thief? Is that what the next one is? Beggar, Thief, Warrior, Prince? Yes, part 2. Thief by Revan. It's story time. Gather around the fire, get comfortable, get a nice warm drink, get a cozy blanket. Gonna have a story. If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume of this series on the life of Eslef Errol, Beggar, he should close this book immediately, for I shan't recap. We have read it, although it was a little while ago. But you can always go back and watch that in the archives on Twitch. Oh, listen, Streets of Whiterun is playing. This is the quintessential breeze home song. Just sitting by the cozy fire and breeze home. Streets of Whiterun playing. So cozy, so comfy. Alright. Get your marshmallows here, that's right. Anyone want a s'more? Totally. Let's bust out some hot chocolate. I will tell you this much, gentle reader. When we last saw Eslef, he was a boy, an orphan, a failed beggar, running through the wild winter woods of Skyrim, away from his home of Erelgard. He continued running, stopping here and there for many more years, until he was a young man. It's got to be some world record long distance running right there. Eslef discovered that among the ways of getting food, asking for it was the most troublesome. Far easier was finding it in the wilderness or taking it from unguarded market stalls. The only thing worse than begging to get food was begging for the opportunity to work for the money to buy it. That seemed needlessly complicated. No, as far as Eslef was concerned, he was best off being a scavenger, a beggar, and a thief. He committed his first act of thievery shortly after leaving Erelgard, while in the southern woods of Temburkar, in the rugged land near Mount Jensen, just east of the village of Horbeld. Eslef was starving, having not eaten anything but a rather scrawny raw squirrel in 4 days, and he smelled meat cooking, and then found the smoke. A band of minstrel bards was making camp. He watched them from the bushes as they cooked, and joked and flirted and sang. He could have asked them for some food, but so many others had refused him before. Instead, he rushed out, grabbed a piece of meat from the fire, and, wincing from the burns, scrambled up the nearest tree to devour it while the bards stood under him and laughed. "What's your next move, thief?" giggled a fair, red-headed woman who was covered with tattoos. "How do you intend to disappear without us catching you and punishing you?" As the hunger subsided, Eslef realized that she was right. "You guys got some s'mores for me? Pass one over here." I'd do it myself, but I'm busy reading. Eslef realized that she was right. The only way to get out of the tree without falling in their midst was to take the branch down to where it hung over a creek. It was a drop off a cliff of about 50 feet. That seemed like the wisest strategy, so Eslef began crawling in that direction. I feel like a 50-foot drop into a creek is a big risk, because I think like a foot deep, you know? Hey, thanks for the s'mores, guys. Pardon me. Now, Cassie, if you're making me a s'more, I have to make sure that you get the marshmallow just right. I don't want it too raw, you know, like untoasted, but I don't want it like black and charcoalized. I want just toasted golden brown, okay? Okay? Okay, thank you. Thanks. Being a jerk. You do know how to fall, boy, called out a young Khajiiti. Oh, sorry, Khajiiti. You do know how to fall, boy, called out a young Khajiiti, but a few years older than Eslef, thin but muscular, thin but muscular, graceful in his slightest movements.
If you don't, you should just climb down here and take what's coming for you, or coming to you. It's idiotic to break your neck when we just give you some bruises and send you on your way.
Just try not to get marshmallow on the pages. I will try. Roasts potato on stick. Hey, roast potatoes, pretty good. I've made potatoes in the campfire before. Cassie, crispy and bubbly on the outside, gooey on the inside. I'll take it. Sure, I'll take it. Of course I know how to fall, Eslef called back, but he didn't. He just thought the trick of falling was to have nothing underneath you and let nature take its course. But 50 feet up, when you're looking down, is enough to give anyone pause.
I'm sorry to doubt your abilities, Master Thief, said the Khajiiti, grinning. Obviously, you know to fall feet first, with your body straight but loose to avoid cracking like an egg. It seems you are destined to escape us.
Eslef wisely followed the Khajiiti's hints and leapt into the river. Oh, now it's a river. River's much safer than jumping 50 feet into a creek. Falling without much grace, but without hurting himself. In the years that followed, he had to make several more drops from even greater heights, usually after a theft, sometimes without water beneath him, and he improved the basic technique. Man, if you were regularly making drops from greater than 50 feet with nothing to land in, you're gonna get hurt. Oh, minion, yeah, I've totally done that before. Make the marshmallow last, right? You've never done that, Cassie? Oh, it's so good. Alright. When he arrived in the western town of Jallenheim, on the morning of his 21st birthday, it didn't take him long to find out who was the richest person most deserving of being burgled. An impregnable palace in a park near the center of town was owned by a mysterious young man named Swoibud. Eslef wasted no time in finding the palace and watching it. A fortified palace, he had come to learn, was like a person, with quirks and habits beneath its hard shell. It was not an old palace. Evidently, whatever money this Swoibud had come into was fairly recent. It was regularly patrolled by guards, implying that the rich man was fearful of being burgled, with good reason. The most distinctive feature of the palace was its tower, rising 100 feet above the stone walls, doubtless giving the occupant a good defensive view. Eslef guessed that if Swoibud was as paranoid as he guessed him to be, the tower would also provide a view of the palace storehouse. The rich man would want to keep an eye on his fortune. That meant that the loot couldn't be directly beneath the tower, but somewhere in the courtyard within the walls. The light in the tower shone all night long, so Eslef boldly decided that the best time to burgle was by the light of day, when Swoibud must sleep. That would be the time the guards would least expect a thief to pounce. Whoa, you can't just eat a marshmallow raw like that. Ugh, it's disgusting. You're gonna get food poisoning, Jenya. It's wrong. Just wrong. Gotta cook your marshmallows properly. Marshmallow tartare. Just mince it up. And so, when the noon sun was shining over the palace, Eslef quickly scaled the wall near the front gate and waited, hidden in the crenellations. The interior courtyard was plain and desolate, with few places to hide. But he saw that there were two wells. One the guards used from time to time to draw up water and slake their thirst. Yo, Pelusica, thank you for 9 months of subscription with Prime. Hey, it's your stream baby sub-month. Your stream baby has come to term. Congratulations on your stream baby, Pelusica. What are you naming your stream baby? We need to know. This has been a topic of discussion tonight. I'm not reading your message, by the way. I should get the voice to text to voice just for those kinds of things, though, shouldn't I? I should really set that up. No worries, Rango. I understand. Work sometimes gets in the way of what we would like to be doing. Fire in chat. Why? Who lit what on fire and why? Is this the campfire got out of control after all those s'mores? Yeah, your stream baby, you know, it's been 9 months. You've carried your stream baby to term. You've just had your stream baby. What's its name? Angela Grace puts 7 raw marshmallows in mouth to fight you. I don't have to fight you. You're just gonna die of salmonella. I'll let nature run its course. Crazy people. Yes, text to voice would probably read it as A. Makes me think of the good old Moonbase Alpha videos. Classics. Or just one Dex, you're going to name your stream baby Nick. I am honored. Slightly creeped out, but honored. Thank you. Your baby shall be named Vyacheslav Daniel Alexander Seskamondes III. Perfect. It's beautiful. That is the best stream baby name I've heard yet. Oh boy. No, that works great. That's perfect. Why would we die of salmonella from eating raw marshmallows? Because you gotta cook your marshmallows, duh. Don't eat raw marshmallows, you crazy people. Oh man, Chubby Bunny. Forgot all about that. The game is gross. Anyone else from Italy here? Daniel wants to know. Okay. I've got to keep reading this book or else this stream's gonna go forever. It's not terrible. Sure, boiling a marshmallow is acceptable. You can boil your marshmallows, yeah. Drake eats several raw marshmallows in solidarity with Angela Grace. Solidarity. You know, I'm not telling y'all how you gotta live your life. I'm just saying, hey, Serene Naps, thank you for the bits. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that. Thank you. Are you taking off? Or are you just throwing bits cuz? Thank you for the biddies, as they say. I don't think I've ever said that before, but I did now. Y'all are just going to be doubled over vomiting from food poisoning here in chat, and me with my roasted marshmallows will be doing fine, so do what you want. Marshmallow soup, just add cocoa powder. I bet you somebody's done it. Just throwing bits. Well, thank you. This is very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, on that note, I'm going to get back to the story. It was not... sorry, where did I get to? He waited until the guards were distracted, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, 2 wells, right. He saw that there were 2 wells. One the guards used from time to time to draw up water and slake their thirst. But Eslef noticed the guards would pass by the other well, never using it. He waited until the guards were distracted, just for a second, by the arrival of a merchant, in a wagon, bearing goods for the palace. While they were searching his wagon, Eslef leapt elegantly, feet first, from the wall into the well. That's a big leap of faith, because who knows how deep that well goes. That seems like a terrible plan. It was not a particularly soft landing, for, as Eslif had guessed, the well was not full of water, but gold. It's like a Scrooge McDuck moment. Still, he knew how to roll after a fall, and he didn't hurt himself. I feel like it's not a lot of room in a well to land and then roll either. In the dank subterranean storehouse, he stuffed his pockets with gold and was about to go to the door, which he assumed would lead to the tower, when he noticed a gem the size of an apple, worth more than all the gold that was left. Eslif found room for it down his pants, as one does. Toonces, you like your marshmallows roasty and toasty? Fair enough. How do I roast them? You burn them. No, I don't like the ash on the outside. That's, no. Roasted, toasted, a nice golden brown, or even a little darker than golden brown. Caramelized, but not burnt. That's how I like marshmallows. Serene Naps likes marshmallows lightly browned and not terribly gooey inside. Oh, see, so I like it more on the more toasty end of the spectrum. Like well browned and gooey on the inside. All you weirdos can have fun with your strange marshmallows. I'm going to enjoy my Lucky Charms marshmallows and coffee. Thanks for reminding us, Minion. Cassie petitions to rename hot chocolate Chocolate Mallow Soup. Could we not? That doesn't sound nearly as good as hot chocolate. Would you break your ankles for a well of gold, Scarlet and Jay? I guess I probably would, yeah. If I had to. But getting out again, that'd be a trick. Restless Harp, you like yours that way too, but you always seem to set them on fire, so you eat them that way. Yeah, it's a tight rope. You gotta walk that line carefully. The door did indeed lead to the tower, and Eslif followed its curving stairwell up, walking quietly but quickly. At the top, he found the master of the palace's private quarters, ornate and cold, with invaluable artwork and decorative swords and shields on the walls. This is reading like a thief fan mission. Eslif assumed the snoring lump under the sheets was Suibud, but he didn't investigate too closely. He crept to the windows and looked out. It was going to be a difficult fall. It was going to be a difficult fall. For certes? For certes? Okay. Wait, why is chat on fire again? What's happening? Marshmallows are created through a process of whisking confectioner's sugar into egg whites, which is brought to a simmer, then cooled. It's sanitary to consume them without toasting them. Okay, thank you, Angela. Oh, look at that. I was disproven. I was so wrong. I've always wondered all these years how people weren't just getting food poisoning every time they ate Lucky Charms, honestly. Or Peeps, for that matter. I'm not sure. Certes is a really old way of saying certain, is it? I did not know that. What a weird word choice in this book. It was going to be a difficult fall for Certes. He needed to jump from the tower, past the walls, and hit the tree on the other side. That sounds like a serious jump. The tree branches would hurt, but they would break his fall, and there was a pile of hay, pardon me, he had left under the tree to prevent further injury. Eslif was about to leap when the occupant of the room woke up with a start, yelling, "My gem!" Eslif and stared at him for a second. Eslif stared at him for a second, wide-eyed. They looked alike. Not surprising, since they were brothers. What a twist. That's such a twist. That's very twisty. Eslif Errol's story is continued in the book Warrior. Look at that. He somehow burgled his brother's palace. Who would have thunk it? Who would have seen it coming? Oh, pardon me. Oh, I'm so tired here, guys. We must toast peeps for science. I feel like that must have been done. Who was it that was telling me about peep jousting? Or I read about it somewhere, someone mentioned it. Where you take two peeps and you put them in the microwave and you give them each like a little toothpick and you set them facing each other and then you microwave them and they'll expand until one of them pops the other with a toothpick, and then that's the winner of peep jousting. Apparently, this is a thing. I can't remember where I heard this or who was talking about it now. But oh dear. Pluska now needs to try this. I'm kind of curious myself. Drake wants to do this for a video. Just brutal peep gladiatorial combat. Alright, my friends. Man, the Skyrim soundtrack. Jeremy Soule needs to make some new music. This is just his magnum opus, without a doubt, was the Skyrim soundtrack. Such a special piece of work. So incredibly well done. So many themes that weave through it in different ways. If you've listened to it enough, you start to recognize them. Different motifs that appear here and there. Themes that are, you know, found in different pieces in different places. Sometimes in the low end, sometimes in the sort of high end. I don't know. It's just all so well done. Alright. Sorry, I don't need to gush about Jeremy Soule more. I know you guys know that I love his work. Alright. Meanwhile, Miko. Aw, he's a good boy. Just getting down by the fire there. Just warming himself up. Let's do a little quick savey save. Straight up Daniel. Oh dear. Serene Naps, if you'd gotten your degree, you would definitely use it to get away with more things. What degree is that? And what kind of things are we getting away with here? Oh, now we're just talking about people. Excuse me. Loser will go through the moon door. Make him fly. Alright. My friends, thank you for a wonderful stream. I love coming here and hanging out with all of you. It is, without a doubt, one of the highlights of my week every week. It really means a lot to me that you keep coming out and that we have this time together. Next week, the stream will be back to the normal time, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. We may play more Skyrim, or I might play some more East Shade. That was that game with the beautiful island and the painting and the animals. I really like that game. I haven't played it since we last did because I've kind of been saving it to play with you guys. I've been having a hankering to play it lately, so we may play that next week, or more Skyrim. We'll see how I'm feeling that day. Drake petitioning for Minecraft. Maybe. It's a possibility. It's on the list. Maybe we can talk about it. Oh, Serene Naps. The It's for Science thing. Wildlife biology degree. Wouldn't really line up with peep jousting. You're welcome for streaming, guys. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Dex, thank you. Ember Birdie, thank you. Restless Harp, was wonderful having you here. Good to have you out, Pelusica. Jenia, thank you. Serene Naps, it's been lovely having you out here. I hope we see you again. Drake, of course, great having you here. Daniel, it was wonderful having you here too, and I hope you can make it out another time. Like I said, most times it's Sunday night for me, so it'll be Monday morning for you if you're in Italy. When do we get more Thief on the channel? Soon. It won't be a stream, but there will be another Thief video soonish. It's in my mind. I'll tell you that. Cassie, wonderful to see you here. Scarletta J, have a good night. D2, good night. And thank you, everybody, for your wonderful, generous gifts tonight. The bits tonight. It means so, so much. Thank you. Good night, Toonses. Good night, Mad Cat. Oh, hey, don't forget to come on by come on by the Discord for Discord After Dark. I'm gonna pack up here and I'll be there in about 20 minutes. We can hang out for a while and chat, okay? So we'll see you over there, alright? Angela Grace, good night, Minion, and of course a huge thank you, as always, to the moderators who were out tonight. I think everybody was out tonight. We had Minion was out, Musu was out, Dex is out, Drake is out, of course, and Cassie's out. You're all here, so thank you for coming out and for keeping the peace in the chat there. Alright, catch you later, guys. Crimson Vampire Walrus, OTC Drummer, have a good one. And I will see you all next time.